On setup, and I think your setup, your hands are forward too much. I would like to see your hands just slightly in front of the ball, but I think you've got them too far forward. So I'm going to draw a line where I like them. I like them just in front of your zipper. I would say move them back just a little.
Okay.
That will get rid of some of the hooking. Now you're what we call a rear post player. It's a very I don't have many rear post guys. You want to move everything to the right or to the back, to the back foot. Your head wants to be back there. Your weight wants to go back there. When we did the post test, that's unusual. That's a lot of tilt. I don't usually see people with their head in their body in that much tilt. Usually, now I'm not saying this is wrong, I'm just saying most people don't set up with their head behind the ball that much. So, am I saying that's wrong? No, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's different. Okay, so here's Ben Curtis, and it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to show you if we draw a line. His head's, you know, give or take, pretty much over the ball. So, is that wrong? No, I just think that we can fix. I just like to see a little more level. That's all. Just a little more, not a ton. I don't like to see the hands that far forward. I just want to make that a little more conventional. So yeah, I mean, that's different. I won't lie to you. I don't think it's wrong. I just think it's different. He's more center post guy, more center. Let's see where you're at. You go the other direction. So that makes perfect sense. Because here's why. If you tilt to the left and you have a lot of tilt, back tilt, your body's going to get back to that balanced position, so you'll go back to that the other direction. Because you're so tilted to the left, to your left, my right, that you go the other direction as you go back. So the net effect is, I think, a little more level setup. Just a little bit. We'll have to work on that in the mirror. You know? So here's the causal analysis is you got too much forward lean in the shaft. I get a little bit of that out, and then just level your shoulders a little bit. That's it. Don't change anything else. Most tour players, most good players, don't have their hands way forward of the ball. I can't name anybody on this thing here that does that. Not to say it isn't right. I just think it's unusual, and I would, if I was looking to change something, I would change something I can control, and that's your setup. So that's where we're going with this. Now, through the ball, everything looks good. Got a nice move through the ball. You got a lateral movement and rotation, and that looks good. So net effect is, I think it's all in your setup, Michael.
Hands back a little bit, shoulders
a little more level, yeah.
A little more open.
Yeah, that's it. I think your golf swing is fine. I don't think your golf swing is a problem. I think your head's in front of the ball at impact. That could be a problem. And I think it's due to your setup. You know, at impact here, your head's a little forward of where it started. That can cause you to push it way to the right, left, or pull it way left. There's address, there's impact. So, pretty good golf swing, really. Again, that's a lot of forward lean in the shaft. You see what I'm saying here? Pretty good impact position. The shaft's in line with the left arm. It looks good.
So when I get into a bad streak, I'll hit behind the ball a lot though, and and I think that's why my hands have moved forward over time. But is that because I'm getting out in front of it, or?
No. Usually when you move your upper body in front of the ball, your swing bottom will go forward. So that's not the reason. I have got, I don't know yet. I have to look at some other issues. I think a lot of it is the setup with your hands way forward. What that does is it shuts the face coming down, and it causes the leading edge to dig in the ground. And I'll illustrate that, but I think if you just move your hands back to a conventional position, you won't hit fat shots. That's my feeling.
So hands with the zipper.
Huh?
You said hands just a little
Front of the zipper, yeah. Not on your left hip though. So that's all. Fat shots will, like I said, are not caused by moving forward. It's caused by digging with the club coming in shut like this. And those are the hooks and the fat shots. All right, there's a couple other things I got to do. I got to look at the launch monitor. I got to see what your numbers are on the launch monitor, because I want to look at face and path.
Okay.
I don't think you have a big problem face and path. Like I said, I think it's all in your setup. So let's flip you around left-handed. And what would you look like if you were right-handed? That's what you would look like right-handed. Now, that to me is your head way behind the ball. It's easy to see why you'd hit it fat. So what do? You move your head in front of the ball so that you don't hit behind it. But if you had your head in the center of your chest and not over your right toe, you wouldn't hit fat shots. Your head's over your right heel. Now your grip, I could say a lot of things about that grip that I don't like, but I don't want to change someone's grip dramatically that's been playing as long as you, because then you don't have control of the face. Anyway, I'm going to do it with the hands position, and I want to just get you set up different.